shit, I fucked that up. I don't fucked it up. Sorry, man. I'm used to putting in an intro, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna go intro. So, but yeah, I completely fucked that up. So, Danny, Adam is here. Anzo is not feeling well for the past couple days, so I told him it was cool, no problem. I understand. I hope he gets better. Hopefully he's back next week. But yeah, just make sure you guys have thoughts and prayers out with him. Hopefully, it's just a flu or something. He gets better. We all have those sick times. So yeah. So a couple things to talk about this week. We're going to talk about the Miss Marvel trailer, the reactions, what you guys think about it. Then we're going to hit on the backlash of that. Then we're going to hit on the Daredevil Defender saga now on Disney Plus.
Yes.
And the rumors of a Daredevil season 4.
Yeah.
So first up, Danny, what were your thoughts on the Miss Marvel trailer?
I wasn't
be honest.
really excited.
100% honest. Yeah, be honest.
I'm gonna be totally honest. When I first saw this or even heard about it, I was like, "Who gives a shit?" That was my first response.
I'm right there with you.
But then I said, "Okay." I felt some kind of way when Black Panther came out because I saw people look like me in a movie that was fantastic. When I in my job, wherever I work at, I speak with black people for 6 months during Black Panther's time when it was out theatrical run. It was a conversation. Hey, you see Black Panther? What do you think about this? So I know how that feels from a cultural point of view. So I had to kind of take a step back and not be disrespectful. I was recently on a channel with someone from that culture, and man, they're like proud and waiting to see it. So I can see that from that point of view. So I'm going to take a step back and say, not have a knee-jerk reaction, be like, I don't give a shit. It's not my cup of tea. I don't think it will be, but I'm not going to say anything negative or disrespectful about it because I would feel some kind of way if someone was to say something towards Black Panther to me. So I understand where they're coming from, and I hope it'll do for them what Black Panther did for me.
Adam?
Honestly, no, I felt the same way Daddy did when it was first announced. Like, who gives a shit? But honestly, watching the trailer, nothing's really grabbing me. I mean, interesting effects and shit, but
well, I got a question for you.
It seems like her powers are completely different. But
are you a 14-year-old girl?
No, that's why. Like,
why it's not grabbing you.
Nothing about this is really grabbing me. And as someone who loves the MCU and who like looks forward to these shows, but like, yeah, there's just nothing here for me. Hopefully the show can actually prove me wrong and be something good, but for right now, nothing's grabbing me.
I agree with both of you guys. I mean, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, cool. The first thing that came to my mind was this feels like, and I'm just gonna be respectful and honest, same as Danny. I feel like this is just a girl version of Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's kind of, some of the visuals are giving it that.
Like it's her in high school and she's got friends and she gets powers and it plays so much like Spider-Man Homecoming. I have read I read the first 5 issues of Miss Marvel when it came out. I own the issues. I read it. Of course they changed the origin. She's not Inhuman or anything. But here's the thing. Look, we're all grown-ass men, right? This isn't gonna appeal to us. Right.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that
is that fair to say that? Because Spider-Man, the last one, he's 16 and we love it.
But there's a difference to that though. We also grew up, we grew up you're wearing a Spider-Man shirt. We grew up as Spider-Man fans, right? So we're automatically fans of Spider-Man. So, and plus, again, that's a male character. A female character is not going to appeal to us. This is supposed to do, like you said, what Black Panther did for you. But we also have to understand that, and I said this in a video earlier this week about the backlash, that comic books aren't meant for us. They're not. We outgrown comic books. Comic books are for middle school and elementary school kids.
They're for kids.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, there's Image comics and stuff like that are for adults. But like these superhero comics aren't meant for we grew up with them, and we end up loving them, but we have to sit there and all the stuff that we complain about. And I'm being a hypocrite because stuff I'm saying I'm also guilty of doing as well. Like, why the hell they're doing this? And then we guys sit and go, well, at the end of the day, it's not meant for us. You know, we stayed fans of this stuff, but comic books were never really meant for 30, 40s, and 50-year-old men. It's meant for younger audience. And in this case, this is appealing to both a female demographic and a Muslim demographic. You know, so like anyone who has a young daughter or a niece or something like that, they're going to be able to gravitate toward Miss Marvel. You know, we have stuff like Moon Knight and Daredevil and all this stuff, you know, and this is one of the biggest problems I had with people bashing Star Wars Resistance. It's like, oh, Star Wars Resistance is just for young kids. Yeah, so is anybody holding a gun to your head saying you have to watch it?
No. I mean, like you could watch that and nothing from canon would change for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a completely superfluous show. But like, yeah, that's for kids. I don't like it, but I'm a fucking 34-year-old man, so
and we all sit here and we all watch Rebels and Clone Wars, right? And we like it. Yeah. But that's not even meant for us.
No, it's not.
You know, it's just some things grab you, some things don't. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's fair for us to lash out at them.
I'm not gonna lash out.
Yeah, that's the thing. And someone in a comment the other day called me a hypocrite. They're like, well, why are you justifying Miss Marvel, saying it's not really your cup of tea, but you'll give it a benefit of the doubt, but you're being a hypocrite because you said you refused to watch Peacemaker? That's two completely different things. That's not me being a hypocrite. One, Miss Marvel is a character that I have read that I do think is kind of interesting. Plus, it's Marvel, so Marvel has a good track record. Whereas Peacemaker, I went on record. I did not like Suicide Squad. I did not like the Peacemaker character, and I don't like John Cena. So
you have no reason to watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if there's three things I don't like about it, why would I give it the benefit of the doubt when Miss Marvel, I don't know anything about it? Now, I could get 3 episodes in, and I'm like Book of Boba Fett, like, oh, man, this is just terrible, right? And then I just stop watching it. But I got to give it the benefit of the doubt at least. But I know going in, it's not for me, you know?
It might be good because I felt the same way about Stargirl. But when I started watching Stargirl, I'm like, oh, this shit right here is kind of fire. So
yeah,
it may be something that we don't think we're going to like, but then we sit down and watch it, you'd be like, okay, it ain't half bad.
And a big problem with like all these Marvel shows and all these Star Wars shows being arena at the same time, it's like when you have all these shows being developed at the exact same time, the quality's got to dip with at least one of them, and that proved with Book of Boba Fett. You know, the quality and the writing and the directing department's got to dip at some point if you're working on multiple projects at once. Okay,
I'm on an island by myself at Boba Fett.
I think you are on an island by yourself with that one,
and I'm perfectly fine with that.
But even though Book of Boba Fett wasn't my cup of tea, there were things in it I liked. The Luke Skywalker episode was amazing. Like, amazing. Just seeing Luke Skywalker again and seeing Ahsoka interact with Luke, I'm like, yes. There were parts of Boba Fett that I liked, but they didn't focus on what made Boba Fett, you know? And I just think that was them. I don't know why they did that. Apparently Jon Favreau was a producer on it. I don't know why they did what they did. Hopefully they redeem themselves with Obi-Wan, but yeah, go ahead, Denny.
I think geeks know the lore of Boba Fett because of the EU books, and if he was in canon, I don't know. I never really read up on Boba Fett, and I always go at the same argument. We only saw just under 7 minutes of Boba Fett on actual screen time, so that's not enough in my mind to automatically give him the title of Galactic Badass. This Boba Fett showed me things about Boba Fett and some of the characters, the Sand People, I knew nothing about. So I looked at it from that point of view. Was it exciting? Was there some cheesy stuff in there? Yes. Did it need some help on some things? I agree. I knew nothing about Black Panther, whatever his name is. I know I'm butchering it. I knew nothing about that lore. I knew nothing about the Sand People and their traditions and stuff. I never Boba Fett, what he's I think he's going to transition into something like Mando. He's not going to stay on that island. No. He's not going to stay there. He's going to be like an adventurer or whatever, and we're going to see more of that.
I agree with you on. A lot of people know the backstory from the old EU, right? I never read the Boba Fett stuff in the EU. I just go by what I saw in the movie and in Clone Wars. So I'm not using that to judge because I knew once, Lucasfilm got rid of those old EU books, it's all new canon. But I think this show was the show that they were supposed to establish him as a badass. And the trailer showed him being like the Godfather. And he was nothing like that in the show. So the trailer was like a bait and switch.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to disagree because he has some badass moments, and I'll point them out to you. When you go to the man castle and kill him and take over his castle, that's pretty badass.
That was in The Mandalorian, though.
I'm saying it transitioned into that. Then once he got there, we showed all the flashbacks. He killed all the people that he thought killed the Sand People, which he was wrong, but he did. He then went to that bar and kicked all them people ass and took their bikes.
Then he hired the Power Rangers.
The Pikes train and took the train down and took over that. So there were moments of badass, and whether we think the fight scene is cheesy, and I'll give it to you, he survived Black Chewie with no weapons. Now, was it a fantastic fight? No, but he survived.
I'm wondering how he found a stormtrooper when there were no stormtroopers in that battle.
Right?
I'm trying to wonder
that. I want to throw a shout out to Samuel Stokes. I for some reason StreamYards won't let me throw up your thing, but he renewed his membership. Thank you so much for that. Also, all Storm Nation members, after Storms Live, the Storms Live replays will be Storm Nation exclusives now, since I dropped Storms Nation for at least for temporarily. So yeah, and then I'll get back to the we got a super chat coming in from Rome. But before I read this, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Boba Fett. He did certain things that were kind of badass, but Homegirl was more badass than him. Every time she turned around, she's like, "Oh, let me kill him. Let me kill him." No, we're not gonna do that. Like Boba Fett's sparing everybody. He was like Oprah Winfrey. He was like, "Hey, everybody's cool. We're not gonna do anything." Like, I mean, come on, man. Like,
Bro, let me give you the perfect example. When I first started streaming with you, you had an energy. You would cuss people out if they said,
"Oh, absolutely,
the sky is blue."
Yeah.
Now, since you matured, you don't have that. There are times when you can show it, but you don't do it all the time. The same thing with Boba Fett. When you're young, you do more foolish, reckless stuff. When you become older, then that's when you get more seasoned. And when it's time for you to tap into that badass, that's what you do. That's what Boba Fett did.
Okay, I agree with you. That's a great analogy, and I agree with you. That's sort of how I felt about Luke Skywalker, right? How the major change between Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi was, he wanted to save his father, but he was quick to turn that blade on against Kylo. It was a knee-jerk reaction. It wasn't something he was tending to do. So I agree with you. That's a great analogy. Your point is right on, no pun intended, point. I don't think we needed a show for that, though. It almost I felt like they could have added that into Mandalorian season 3,
I think we got so used to Disney stuff coming out of the chute wide open. When we see a story slow down, then we kind of criticize it more. Case in point. Go ahead.
Oh, it wasn't that it was slowed down, because I like slowed down stuff. It was just some of the I think they wrote him stupid. It's like the final episode. The final episode, he's supposed to be this leader in this badass. He makes the dumbest decisions, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna take the only 5 people I have in my army, and I'm gonna spread them throughout the entire city. It's like, oh, hey, let's go in this castle where we can be, safe and secure. Hey, let's go out in the open. Instead of grabbing my spaceship, I'm gonna go grab a
plot devices, bro. They gotta make the story a little bit. It wouldn't make sense if he did what you said. I mean, it wouldn't be as exciting if he did what you said.
It wouldn't be exciting if he didn't pull his ship out instead of the Rancor. He could have light fire on all them bitches.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like I said earlier, and I'm gonna go back to my disclaimer. Boba Fett ain't perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, But I'm saying it ain't a dumpster fire like everybody else is saying it is. That's
No,
all.
I've seen dumpster fires. I wouldn't say it's a dumpster fire.
I've seen Rise of Skywalker.
I've seen Solo. Yeah, it's nowhere
I've seen
near
Rise
those
of
two.
Skywalker.
It's nowhere near those two. But I felt and another thing, I like this director, but I don't want to see him do no more Star Wars stuff, and that's Robert Rodriguez. Everything Robert Rodriguez has done in Star Wars has been awful. I don't want.
I can't think of
he did a lead of Battle Angel and Desperado. Like, he's a good director, but for Boba Fett, it just didn't work.
What's that?
Did Ron Howard's daughter direct the one?
She might have.
Solo.
No,
Ron Howard's daughter.
Episode of Boba Fett.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're talking about Bryce Dallas Howard. Yes, I think she directed one episode. She did the Luke Skywalker episode.
I thought her name was in there.
Yeah, no.
Shit, give her own show.
Yeah. It's Robert Rodriguez, and like Adam said, he's a great director. Like I love Alita Battle Angel. He's done like a lot of great stuff. He did Sin City. He did a lot of really good stuff. I just don't think Star Wars is his cup of tea, man. And it could be the scripts that they're giving him too. That's very possible.
Yeah,
I just haven't liked them.
I could be wrong, but I think Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni is painting pictures, but maybe he's just not interpreting or not, or maybe he need to go back and ask more questions.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think they're just going to sit him out there and say, "Hey, do what you want to do." I don't think they're going to do that. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to do.
But another thing that's a possibility is they could have just been focused on Mandalorian season 3 and just wasn't paying attention to Boba Fett as closely as they were the other shows. Let me get to the super chat. Rome doing a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Rome. Appreciate you. Rumor is Madam Web will be in Doctor Strange of the Sony Spider-Verse, as her physical abilities will connect all the Spider-Man spinoff movies. I have not heard that rumor personally.
I haven't either. I would love to see it, but I haven't.
Yeah,
heard it.
I would love to see it too. Yeah, I would definitely love to see that, because I heard they're casting what's her name to play Madam Web, the chick from 50 Shades of Grey.
The lady that played in Red would be awesome as Madam Web.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but they already cast someone as Madam Web.
Yeah,
they cast
she'd be perfect. The older lady, she plays the badass in a lot of movies.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, because she was in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
Dakota Johnson, who they casted as Madam Web, and I'm cool with that. Young Madam Web, I'm fine with that. And I would like to see them.
Not a young Madam Web.
There's a young Madam Web in the comics, so
I've never seen that one. I always seen the older white lady with the glasses, the long red, trailing dress.
Ryan Newsom coming in with a $5 super chat. Thoughts on Sam Jackson asking Dallas Howard to bring back Mace Windu? Well, here's the thing.
I've heard that.
Dallas Howard has no power to bring back Mace Windu. Who they need to be asking, Sam Jackson needs to be asking Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I do believe that Jon Favreau will let him do it, since he is they're good buddies from the Marvel side of the house.
Dude, and I'm gonna be honest with you, exactly, because he's the one who casted him as Nick Fury. But was Jon Favreau in the first Iron Man. And here's the thing, I also think that with the Disney Plus shows, there's a lot of room to do stuff like that. I don't understand why. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they would have brought him back in the Obi-Wan show. Like have him on the run.
About that last night on a stream, but we're saying that he would have to get killed before New Hope.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't want to see him get killed any kind of funky way now. You're going to have to get killed a badass way. If some fucker just shoot him in the back.
Well, how would you feel if he would? How would you feel if he came back, right? And he's the one to contact. None of this is going to happen, I don't think, because I think it's Bail Organa that's going to contact Obi-Wan. But what if they bring back Mace? He's the one that contacts Obi-Wan, and then Mace fights Vader one-on-one, and Vader kills him.
I wouldn't mind that. I don't want Boba Fett to kill him.
No, Boba Fett's not going to kill him. They would have done that in the show if they were going to do that.
I'm saying, I don't know if they're leading up to that for season 2.
Nah, dude, you know how old Mace would be? Mace would be like over 100 years old. That's not possible. It don't
matter. I mean, look how old Obi-Wan when he fought Vader.
Yeah, I'm just saying physically he can't be alive. That's impossible. Like that would be like extremely impossible, because Mace was already old in Revenge of the Sith, and now you're talking about 20 years. I mean, I guess it's possible. He would be old as fuck though. Yeah.
Mace could go by going like 50
so he would be about 70 or 80 by the end of Return of the Jedi.
That's possible.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Unless he shows up in the Ahsoka show or something. I don't know. But I don't think Book of Boba Fett's getting a season 2. I don't think no one liked it. So I don't think that they're gonna get.
And so Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they can't be like you said. It's not. Maybe they weren't paying attention. They got to pay attention because they got a lot on the line. Because in my mind, they're the last two. The hopes and dreams are hinging on what they do of Star Wars, and if they don't do, and if the next, in my opinion, the next motion picture Star Wars come out, if it's not a hit, I think Star
agree
Wars
with
might
you.
be done.
I agree with you.
I don't want that to happen.
Give me 1 second to throw out a cheap plug for my gaming channel, guys. We're at 523 subscribers, trying to get that thing up to 1,000. I can only do it with each and every one of you. I do have the link in the description box below, but here is the link in the live chat. So if you guys can please go over there and subscribe to it, I would appreciate it. Adam will be back momentarily. He had to step out real quick. So yeah.
What up, Brittany?
So what's your thoughts on so they added Daredevil and everything to Disney Plus. So what's your thoughts on that? And what's your thoughts on well, actually, let's save that. Let's save that for Adam to get back. Let's talk about Superman and Lois, because I finished season 1 today.
Yeah, Superman and Lois is fire, bro.
So I don't know how many episodes they're in on season 2 already, but
maybe 7 or 8.
I can watch those on the CW app, right?
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch. I go on my phone. Bloop,
dude. So I'm watching it, right, and I like the episodes from the first few episodes when they were like Captain Luthor, and I'm like, oh, this is like a black Lex Luthor from another world.
That's
and then
everybody
you find out it was like John Henry Irons, and I was like, dude, if nobody knows me, John Henry Irons is like my 3rd favorite superhero in DC. Like it's Superman, Batman, John Henry Irons. I love John Henry Irons. Always have been ever since the death of Superman comics. So when they say like John Henry Irons, I was like, yes. And then I don't like his suit. I like his suit. I don't like the helmet. Like to me, he reminds me. Yeah,
it gets better because his hammer is hell.
His hammer's awesome, bro. Like he pulled that fucking hammer out. I was like, damn. I wish I don't know if they did this in season 2 or not yet, but I want them to put the S on it in season 2.
I ain't gonna tell you, but
because in the comic books, John Henry Irons,
he's Superman.
Like, he has a metal face, like his face is metal, and he has the giant metal S and the red cape and the hammer. And this one, he looks like the Doom guy from the Doom video games, but with a hammer.
The Shaq is more accurate than this one.
Yeah, the Shaq one is way more accurate, even though that one looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
but I love his hammer. I love the hammer.
Does not hold up well.
And when he takes the mask off, the costume looks awesome. If they would just put like a red cape on it and just have him with the mask off, it would be dope. But yeah, I really like that, and I liked how toward the end of the episode, the end of the season, you find out who the real villain is, and he's the fucking Eradicator from the comic books. So they added 4 characters from the death of Superman in season 1. The Eradicator, Steel, and then of course Superman. All they needed more was Cyborg Superman and Superboy, and they would have had all 4 of the Superman in there.
You like how they give a nod to how the first episode, how he saved the nuclear plant the same way he did in Superman 2?
Yeah.
That was cool.
There was a lot of stuff in it. There was only one episode that I was kind of like about, and it was toward the end of the season, and they started showing how he met Lois, and I'm like, why are they showing the origin now? Yeah. And then you realize, oh, Eradicator's fucking with his brain.
His mind changing him, trying to change him and break him.
Yeah.
But only thing I don't like about, and it's just my nitpick, I don't like the puff up suit.
Yeah, that's starting to bother me because
he's super skinny when he's Clark. Yeah, he's Superman. He's buff. Hell. Like,
it's too puffy here.
Yeah,
and you can see when he moves, it folds.
Because when he's playing in the Crisis, he's not that buff. He's not like that. He's like sleek.
I don't understand why they had to do it, because there was a scene in season 1 when he was in the Lois episode where he met Lois, where he's making her breakfast in bed and he doesn't have a shirt on, and the dude is clearly built.
Yeah.
So why are you padding him up to make him look ridiculous in this puffy suit? You know, I mean,
I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to beat Henry Cavill, man. That's why I love Christopher Reeve. But Henry Cavill looks like Superman when I start reading Superman comic books. I didn't read Superman comic books when he looked more like Christopher Reeve. So that's why I gravitate more towards Henry Cavill. That fucker looks like Superman to me.
Yeah, and I want them to try to do the Henry Cavill suit with him, because Henry Cavill's suit has padding too, but it's rubber, so it doesn't like have that puffiness to it. It looks like it's actual muscle, and that's all they really need to do, because
Henry Cavill says it's muscle.
It's a little bit padding. If you ever watched the making behind the scenes, it's a little bit of like rubber texture padding in there that makes it look thicker. So, but yeah, I finished season 1. I loved it. My girlfriend not so much. She was on TikTok, but I loved it.
If they do a Superman, Black Adam, and Shazam, he's going to have to get bigger. They're going to use him as a Superman.
Yeah,
Tyler Hoechlin, whatever his name is, Hoechlin.
And another thing that I liked about the season was Zod. They didn't show him, but Zod was in there for an episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, but all right,
they're transferring the Kryptonians to the humans. I've never seen that storyline before, so that was.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to dive into season 2.
The brother aspect of it was cool too.
So let's get on to the other main topic. Daredevil season 4 rumors. How you guys thinking about it?
I'm ready to see it if it's true.
What about the news you heard about it with possibly being Disney-fied?
No, if they don't go too far, they take a little bit of the darkness out of it and the violence, tone it down a little bit, but not don't castrate it.
Yeah, honestly, like I want Daredevil season 4. I want to see it. Daredevil was like my favorite fucking show on Netflix before it got canceled. And season 3 was a masterpiece. I don't give a shit. I love that series. And with this season 4, if they Disney-fy it, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Because let me tell you something. I was not impressed with Kingpin and Hawkeye. Not at all impressed. I was not impressed with Kingpin and Hawkeye either. I'm sorry. Okay. Kingpin is still a human being. Please explain to me how this fucking guy gets a bomb going off in his face. Clothes aren't even singed. No, nothing. Like, no. He's not a mutant. What the fuck is this?
They made it too supernatural or whatever you want to.
They made it too comic booky. Yeah, dude got hit by a car and he's just like, man.
Yeah, get up. I'm good. I'm good.
I can believe him making the suit out of the carbon fiber to make it bulletproof. That's believable.
That doesn't protect his head against
whiplash. No. I'm talking about explosion. I'm talking about when in the Daredevil version of him.
Oh yeah,
he did. That was very believable. But like I'm agreeing with y'all.
Yeah,
this right here, he was just like, okay, like fucking Hulk, gonna take the Hulk to stop this.
Yeah. We got 65 people watching, 37 likes. Please smash that like button, guys. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask, you can throw in the super chats and we will put them up on the board. I mean, I'm excited for Daredevil. I
hope they'll do a Defenders 2. I want to see the end of that.
I want to see a Defenders 2 as well. I think there's a way they can do them that will do the characters justice and not neuter them at the same time.
Yeah. It got a little violent with U.S. Agent with that shield.
U.S. Agent was very violent.
So if they can do that, they can use that same
Falcon Winter Soldier was kind of dark, man. They
that same formula. Use that same formula with Daredevil.
Yeah, they just have to cut away on certain things, but I think they can do it. And I want to see Defenders. I want to see Luke Cage. I want to see all of them come back. I want to see them tackle Iron Fist and do it right. That's the character that needs to be redeemed. And I want to see Iron Fist show up in Shang-Chi.
I'm not a fan of Iron Fist. Jessica
the
Jones.
actor?
I could do it.
Jessica Jones. I watched the first season. I never watched any more Jessica Jones after that. I
My
don't
favorite-
too much care for the actress.
My favorite two was Daredevil first, then Luke Cage, and then the Punisher.
Yes, Punisher. I don't know how they would even attempt to do another Punisher.
They can't do it.
That was the darkest out of all the shows.
Don't they own Hulu? Ted?
What, Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, they own like the.
They have to put that on Hulu.
I don't want to see them do that either, though. I like the fact that everything's on Disney Plus, but I don't think they can. They
can't do Punisher. You cannot
Yeah.
PG-13 Punisher. That's the one you can't do it.
Yeah,
But
I will concede with Blade, but Punisher, no. PG-13 is crossing the line. You can't do that.
Charlie Cox. This comes from Matt 1306, throwing in a $5 super chat. My hat's off to you, good sir. Thank you. And he says, Charlie Cox said that Matt Murdock he's playing in the MCU isn't the same from the Netflix, which possibly means or possibly explains Kingpin is a more comic book Kingpin. Well, yeah, because
why are they gonna change them up?
Well, because of the multiverse of madness, they can say that those shows weren't canon to these shows.
Yeah,
I got you. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so
Hope they don't water him down too much, though. I don't want to see him. Well, I kind of want to see Matt Murdock do some crazy stuff, but not like, okay, he ain't had that damn power before. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think they can do some good stuff with it. I'm not the biggest fan of season 3 like Adam is. I liked it. I thought season 2 was better in my opinion, but that's also because I'm a massive Elektra fan, and that was all Elektra.
No, I loved Elektra too, but dude, they fucked up the hands so bad.
Well, they
fucked up so much.
They that fight scene at the end of 3 though,
to the point where even Frank Miller responded, going, "What the hell did you guys do?"
What would you say, Danny? You like the fight scene at the end of 3?
Yeah, Kingpin versus Bullseye versus Daredevil.
Yeah, I like that too, but
he had to go back to his roots. I don't like his black suit though. I hope they get away from that. I don't like that.
Yeah, the Hamburglar suit got to go. I'll give you that.
The season 3 had shit that was fucked up too. Like they were leading all up to Karen Page's death, and then they pussy out and kill the damn the priest or whatever the fuck he is.
They pussied out hard.
But I mean, that's really my only negative of season 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, they did fuck up a lot of shit in season 2 with the hand and Elektra, and especially the way Elektra died or did not die. So yeah, I mean,
watched it so long I can't remember. I remember the first season where he had to fight that Japanese guy.
Yeah,
those fight scenes were good.
I tried to rewatch it because after No Way Home, my girlfriend was like, "I thought Ben Affleck was Daredevil." I was like, "Babe, let me show you something." So I because when Charlie Cox showed up, everybody cheered, right?
Yeah.
So
the director's cut is definitely better than the theatrical cut Daredevil.
So much better.
I love the Ben Affleck Daredevil. Like
I do too.
When people talk shit about it, I'm like, look, guys, that's just
good. Y'all don't read a comic book and doesn't tell me.
I remember you and Adam talking about the director's cut.
Oh yeah,
I saw it on. It was on Hulu or Netflix or something, and I watched it.
Yeah,
so, yeah, this is better.
Yeah, it's so much better because there's stories that actually connect in it that they completely
you can see the fight scene in the bar. I couldn't see it in the theater. I'm like, what is he doing? But in the director's cut, the lighting is better. You can see what he's doing. I mean, he's fucking them up.
There's a rumor that Ben Affleck's Daredevil is supposed to be in the Multiverse of Madness, but at this point, there's rumors for everything in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, it is.
I want to see him come back.
I hope they just don't show us in this movie. Be looking at 200 different versions of stuff. That's going to be overload. Just kind of pick your spots here and there and stuff.
I heard a rumor, and Poetic Gangster's in here. He's the one that told me this rumor. I don't know if this is true, but you heard The Flash and the other movie got pushed back to 2023, right? Well, if you guys don't know what's going on, Warner Brothers and Discovery is merging, right?
Yeah,
they're merging together.
I heard that story last night.
So I don't know how true this is. I'm only taking Poetic Gangster by his word. And for the record, that's not saying much. But he's saying that they signed a 6-movie deal contract with Ben Affleck. And that's the reason why The Flash has been postponed, is because he was supposed to die in the Flash, and then they're gonna go back and redo it.
So they're
he
gonna give
doesn't die.
him. They're gonna give him Batman, 6 Batman movies.
Not 6 Batman movies. Him to appear in 6 movies.
Oh my god. Oh, that's true.
But he said this. He
I would
said
love
this.
that.
He said this. Rob, you're so wrong. What the fuck you talking about? I just said what you told me, you dipshit.
I'm hearing that too. That's why Discovery is supposed to do something to the Snyderverse. I'm hearing that.
That's
I'm
why.
hearing,
yeah.
I'm also hearing WB is in our ass a fucking debt too.
So if that's true, but here's the problem. I did research on this, and no site that I get my concrete, credible information from is running this. No site. I'm talking about Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, SuperheroHype.com, The Verge.
Where do you say you get this from?
He didn't tell me. He just told me this. Like, this is a rumor. He's going by Twitter, right? So I don't know where he's getting this information, if he's pulling it out of his poetic ass or not. But I have not. Matt 1306 says it's not true. That's why. That's possibly right, because I have checked every source I have. That's why I haven't ran videos on it, because none of the sources I have confirmed any of this.
And Ben Affleck even said like so many times that he left the role because of his mental health.
Yeah, because he was going through the divorce.
It makes no sense for him to come back. Yeah,
and he was having the alcoholism going on.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight 1406 doing a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, and I also appreciate you being a Storm Nation member. And he said, I apologize for being off topic, but have you ever read the leaked script for George Miller's Justice League? Man, I kind of wish that movie happened. I have not read the script. I have seen people who have read the script, and they said it fucking sucked. So I can't comment on it because I haven't read the script, but I heard it wasn't good. And to be honest with you, we have the perfect Justice League movie. I'm happy with the Snyder Cut. Let's just leave it at that.
There you go.
I'm happy with the Snyder Cut.
I gotta clip this. I didn't believe you saying that.
I've always went on record saying I love the Snyder Cut. I just went on record saying I don't love it more than Endgame, and I'm not going to rewatch it a bunch of times because it's 4 hours long. I never said I didn't like it. I love that movie. It's really good. It's just I'm not going to rewatch it a million times.
I'm looking up stuff about Ben Affleck, but I'm not seeing no story.
Because it's all fake news. Poetic Gangster is the Donald Trump of YouTube. Fake news. Fake news.
Ben Affleck is so great. He's going to build a wall.
I do see an article.
Matt Damon is going to pay for the wall. We're going to make Matt Damon pay for the wall.
His Batman is finally done right in the Flash. I'm looking at that now. Well, that's about the only thing I'm seeing. Well, Poetic Gangster, I sure wish you were right, but
What's up,
nice.
Walter?
It would be nice to see me at least another Batman movie, at least one out of those 6, but I don't think it's going to happen.
He said Henry Cavill to 6 movie deal. Well, whatever. We're moving up on that. Your fake news. You bring me concrete proof, and we'll talk about it. Niners coming in with $4.99 super chat. Rank these Marvel shows: Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision. I'm confused because you went half Netflix series and then half MCU series. It's kind of like all over the place, but okay. Yeah. And I don't know how you could compare one set of series to the other set of series, because in the MCU series, the Falcon Winter Soldier is #1. In the Netflix series, Daredevil is #1. And it's kind of weird because they're two kind of. All right, so I'll do this: Daredevil #1, Falcon Winter Soldier #2, Punisher #3, WandaVision #4, Luke Cage #5, Jessica Jones at last.
Okay, so for all right, for me, Daredevil #1, Jessica Jones #2, Punisher 3, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Luke Cage.
And mine is Daredevil 1, Punisher 2, Luke Cage 3, Falcon Winter Soldier 4, WandaVision 5, Jessica Jones 6.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Niner, next time you might want to add the same continuity, man. That was hard. Manson Clark doing a $5 super chat. When you were learning to spell your name, I was conquering galaxies.
Who said that? It's like a Thanos quote or something.
It's John Travolta in Battlefield Earth.
Oh, so that's an Adam question.
When you were still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies. That's literally how he delivers the line.
You sound just like him. That is one of my guilty pleasure movies, man. That shit is funny to me. The way you be shitting down. You never seen it?
Nope.
Man, it's funny.
It's so stupid, but it's funny as hell how bad it is.
What do they call them? They call the humans something.
Man animals.
Man animals, yeah.
They call them man animals.
Yep, never seen it. Never seen. What is it called? Battlefield Earth? Yeah, never seen it.
Mm-hmm. At the end, that circle's locked in Fort Knox. I mean, it's just like, damn, tons and tons and tons and tons of
Dominic Scott, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but to say the Snyder Cut is a masterpiece, you don't know what a masterpiece is.
That word is getting thrown around a lot. It's getting thrown around a lot because everybody's saying the Batman is a masterpiece.
That's just me.
I don't think the Batman was a masterpiece either.
I know, I don't either, but that's being thrown around a lot, and a lot of streams are going on. Masterpiece, man.
When I think of something that's a masterpiece, I think of something that changes cinema differently.
There is only two masterpiece movies in existence in my mind, and that is Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile.
I would say when it comes to masterpieces, I'm thinking Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, Star Wars. The original Star Wars is a masterpiece because it changed cinema. Right after that, special effects and everything changed. You know, I mean, I think I don't know if I would say Jaws is a masterpiece, but it's a classic. You know, Exorcist, like those type of movies.
I got a question for you, Rob.
Yeah,
and I know what you're going to say, but it's still, I think it's newsworthy. I'm hearing that in December we're going to see Avatar 2.
That is the rumor.
You think that's going to be the movie to beat this year?
Do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to be a fanboy?
I want you to be whatever you want to be.
Honestly, it's going to do really well. And this is why it's going to do really well. Because I had people on my stream the other day is like, oh, Avatar 2 is going to bomb. No. Avatar, the first Avatar made over $2 billion internationally. Yeah. Internationally, okay? That's a lot. It's popular globally, right? So let's say hypothetically Avatar 2 comes out and it does 600 million in the United States. That movie's still going to gross over $1 billion international. So regardless if we in our little bubble don't want to see it, or I know Adam wants to see it, but like a lot of us are just over it.
I want to see it too.
You have to understand it's a global movie, right? The reason why the movie broke so many records is because the global audience kept supporting it. It's the same thing for the Joker. The reason why the Joker being a rated R movie made so much money is because the international box office helped supported that.
Yeah.
So I think what helped too, that when the height of 3D was in, and 3D movies a little bit more than regular movies, so that helped it some too.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you know how many times a week, 50s and 60-year-old couples go to the movies and are like, let's go see a movie. Oh, their Avatar's out. I saw the first one. They're gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe around by October, November, TV spots. Man, they're gonna push the shit out of that shit.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana apparently watched 20 minutes of Avatar 2 and actually cried.
I mean, apparently. I would cry watching it too, but for different reasons. Oh my god!
I knew that was coming. I knew that comment was coming. I knew that.
Shit, she's the only actor in what number 1, number 2 ranked highest gross movie. So that'd be awesome right there in itself. And also, I think that if I would do it either the week before or the week after Christmas is when I will let it come out.
Yeah. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, no, when it comes to Avatar 2, I'm more curious how the fuck Sigourney Weaver is back in this movie when she died in the first one.
Stephen Lang is in it too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's returning too.
Damn, okay.
and he clearly died in that movie too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go see it just on pure curiosity, because I can sit here and make fun of the first one, going, "Hey, it's just Dances with Wolves and Ferngully," right? Well, you can't do that for the second one, right? So the second one has to be completely original. So I want to see
what else he can do in this world.
Yeah, I want to see what he can do in this world.
Yeah, because I mean, let's be honest. Like, you can hate the story all you want in the first one, okay, but it was a magnificent world he created that you could do a lot with.
Yeah.
So I think it justifies having all these sequels, but it's really going to depend on how he explores it.
That's the thing.
In these sequels,
and I want to see how he goes about doing it, because I heard this was going to really focus on underwater, because James Cameron, he's horny on underwater shit. The man lived under a submarine for like a year or something for Abyss or whatever. Mason Clark threw in a $4.99 super chat. Am I the only one who felt the Riddler was more like Anarchy in the Batman movie? I don't know who Anarchy is. Do you know who Anarchy is?
No, I really don't. I mean, the Riddler they basically just took the Riddler and made him the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like, I mean, that's fine. It's not really the traditional Riddler we know, but it's still it's an interesting interpretation of him.
Yeah.
So,
Phil Collins, $1.99 through chat. Would you call The Dark Knight a masterpiece?
No.
No.
Back in the day, I did call it a masterpiece, but also back in the day, I don't know nearly as much about film as I do today.
I mean, in all fairness, back then you called Dragon Ball Evolution a masterpiece. So I mean,
I didn't say Dragon Ball Evolution was a masterpiece. I said Dragon Ball Evolution was a good movie, and I have to say this. Because of Dragon Ball Evolution, and because I'm gonna be honest with you, I learned so much about film because of Adam. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because when I first started doing YouTube and Web of Cinema and all this stuff, and when we all got together to go film that little movie, I got to spend the whole weekend with Adam. That was the first time I ever met Adam. And we were on the road most of that time. And it was just us talking back and forth about movies and meeting Colin and Joey and Joel. I was like, oh, like there's more to movies than what I know. And then after that, I started doing more studying, started diving in, watching classic movies and paying attention to the Oscars and all that stuff. And now when I go see movies, I think about the score, the camera shots, the act, and that's all because of growing as a person and growing into a hobby. So back then I called The Dark Knight a masterpiece, but I'm like whatchamacallit up here, Dominic, who thought the Snyder Cut was a masterpiece. It's like, you're just young, just wait a little while. Sorry, Adam. No, if looking back at it now, I don't think it was a masterpiece. Heath Ledger's Joker was a masterpiece of a performance.
Yes, absolutely.
But the movie itself is not a masterpiece. If you break that movie down frame by frame, there is so much wrong with that movie. I mean, Adam
the ending of that movie was total bullshit.
I think I sent this to you.
The ending of that movie, I hate that ending of that
movie. It was the director. He was like, they went through so many actors that were scared to take on the Joker because they were scared to follow Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
And they finally convinced, well, I don't think he would twist his arm, but then he just dove into it head first and won an Oscar out of it. But a lot of people scared of Jack Nicholson, bro.
Yeah. Adam, I believe last week or the week before, did his Batman ranking, and I really implore anybody to watch his Batman ranking because he really breaks down certain things, especially with The Dark Knight. He's like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. The Joker claims he doesn't have a plan, but he has nothing but plans. And he broke down like why Jack Nicholson's Joker is better than Heath Ledger's Joker is because when you look at this Joker, what do you see? When you look at Jack Nicholson's Joker, you see the fucking Joker.
You don't see anything else. You just see the Joker.
Yeah, and even though Heath Ledger's performance was great, I think a lot of people jump on that train too fast. It's sort of like whatever's popular at the time, people jump on and they're like, hey, I got all Dark Knight stuff. I'm the biggest Batman fan in the world. Oh yeah, what was the first appearance of Batman? Yeah, exactly. Shut up. And that's the way I feel. There's so many people that are like posers. They like certain things, right? I seen people run around like Deadpool stuff and everything. I'm like, oh, you're a Deadpool fan? Yeah, man, I'm a big Deadpool fan. What was his first appearance? They can't. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, what was the first comic book he was in? You know,
you're a fan of Rogue. Okay, what was her first appearance?
Yeah,
so Avengers Annual, bitch.
Yeah, right. So, and that's the thing. I just felt like The Dark Knight was a movie where it was just jump on the train or a trend of everybody who claimed to be Batman fans, but what they really are just Dark Knight fans. Yeah. And there's a difference. You could be a fan of the Dark Knight trilogy. That doesn't necessarily mean you're like a big Batman fan. You just love that trilogy. Yeah. You know?
So. I did a Batman ranking here about 2 weeks ago, too.
Oh, did you?
Batman
on your channel?
And a Catwoman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Who was your number one Catwoman?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Man, everybody picks Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know, man.
You said Halle Berry.
I don't know. What's his face? No. She's my top 5, but I think Anzo and Gasco, I think they picked Zoe, if I'm not mistaken.
She's Zoe, man. Zoe, jeez. Matt 1306 says guilty pleasure Double Dragon for
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. I got a couple guilty pleasures. A guilty pleasure video game movie. If you guys never seen it, Dead or Alive.
Live. Yes.
It is that shit crazy. It's pretty comic accurate, and it's basically just hot girls in bikinis fighting through the whole movie. And to be fair, that's what the video game is.
No, but that's the thing. Like, the movie is terrible, but it's also perfect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you look at the games, they fucking nailed that.
Yeah.
The fuck else were you expecting from a Dead or Alive movie?
Yeah. It's crazy. I love it. It's one of my favorite guilty pleasure
movies. They even friggin' worked in the volleyball.
Yeah, right. The extreme volleyball is crazy.
Really?
Phil Collins comes in with another $1 super chat. Also putting in the 9-minute warning. Also, you see Anarchy in the Arkham Origins game. Arkham Origins is the game I love.
I'm gonna look up that character because I don't remember him at all.
I don't remember him either, man.
Batman.
Yeah, Niner boy, Brian's song. That movie will make you cry, buddy. That's one of the saddest football movies I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, okay. No, I know who that is. Okay, Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
but I mean, you're right on the nail with that, Phil. But I honestly think that the Riddler was based off the Zodiac Killer in the movie, not Anarchy. So that was pretty much it. Before I get to the next super chat, I just want to throw a big plug in here. Guys, please, if you guys can go over, subscribe to my video game channel. I'm really working hard over there to put out content for both these channels. It's hard enough doing one channel. Doing 2 channels is double hard. I'm currently streaming Strangers of Paradise over there, and I'm doing reviews and like stories and everything. And my Ninja Turtle videos almost got 1,000 views, which is fantastic. So if you guys can go sub over there, I'll throw the link in the live chat right now. If you guys can go over there, subscribe to that. Really hard. So if you guys can sub, I mean, that I would appreciate it. Niners doing another $4.99 super chat. What movies? Lorenzo Oil and Brian Song. Good movies.
Are
the movies Lorenzo?
I haven't seen Lorenzo.
I haven't seen either one.
Brian Song is good, man. It's about this running back.
Yeah, and the one that he dies.
Yeah,
the white guy dies.
I think it is.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Brian Song. I never seen the movie. I've only read the book.
Billy D. Williams was the guy in there too. He played in that. I think it was Gale Sayers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've only read the book for Brian Song, so I can't comment on the movies. Only that I have in fact read the book in high school.
Who was the bad guy in Eraser, Rob?
In Eraser?
Oh, James Caan. James
Caan played Brian. Yep.
Yeah.
Man 1306 says, you see that Netflix Tekken animated series in 2022 trailer is focused on Jin, and the animation looks great. I seen the trailer today. I'm going to be talking about it on the video game channel tomorrow because it is a video game animated show. I'm a massive Tekken fan.
Tekken is awesome.
The live action movie,
and I don't care what people say. The live action movie kicked ass.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
I love that movie.
I love that movie. It completely butchers the Tekken storyline, but Christy Montero is gorgeous in that movie. She's my favorite character in the game. I like what they did with Jin. The stories are all messed up. The original animated movie from the 2000s or late 90s was a great movie.
With the boxing kangaroos.
Yeah.
With the boxing kangaroos.
Yeah.
And guy throws a 5-year-old son off cliff to teach him to be a man.
Well, that's a story in the game too.
Lions throw their cubs off a cliff and only raise the ones that climb back up. Actually, no. Lions are very protective of their young and would never hurl them off a goddamn cliff.
Well, maybe retarded lions do. but yeah, I love that animated movie. I've been a Tekken fan since the first PlayStation, Tekken 1. I go back. That was the first game I ever owned for PlayStation. So yeah, the animated series looks good. I like the fact that it's focusing on Jin. I want to see where it goes. And yeah, I think this is where video game stuff has to be. I think video game movies just aren't going to be good. I am looking forward to the Resident Evil Netflix series. I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt.
I will give it a shot, dude. I am looking forward to Sonic 2 though.
For what?
Sonic 2.
Oh, Sonic 2, yeah. Yeah, that's because they did it right.
Yeah.
But what was the Uncharted?
That looked pretty good too.
Yeah, Uncharted. I'm sorry, that was not Uncharted. It was not Uncharted, man.
It was not Uncharted. It was okay, but it was Uncharted in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
I just saw the TV spot for the new Harry Potter. I don't even know they had one coming out. Yeah, next month.
Oh yeah, Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, the new Fantastic Beasts. Dumbledore or something.
The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah. I think Jude Law plays a great young Dumbledore.
Yeah,
he does. He's awesome.
A lot of people didn't like the last Fantastic Beasts. I thought it was okay. I think
the guy that played the bad guy in the was it Casino Royale? I think he's going to be a bad guy in this one.
Yeah, he's taking over for Johnny Depp because of the whole Amber Heard thing. They fired him.
Yeah.
So
they look nothing like each other, and it's incredibly distracting.
But here's the thing though. In the IMDb, Johnny Depp is credited in the movie. So I think they're gonna do like they did in the first Fantastic Beasts. Remember the first Fantastic Beasts, he was Colin Farrell and he turned into Johnny Depp. So I think they're gonna have Johnny Depp turn into
this guy,
Mickelson.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I like the Harry Potters. I had people ask me like, "Are you looking forward to the new Harry Potter game?" I'm like, dude, I don't like Harry Potter like that. I'm like, I watch the movies, but it ain't like Star Wars where I get into the lore. So, you know.
Yeah. I didn't watch the last one, but I watched one before that. The
last one was really, really slow. I'll admit that. It was really, really slow. But I thought it was
where
really
Johnny
good.
Depp was kind of like threatening all the wizards and stuff, and I was like,
yeah.
Hopefully this one will be better.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's been a while.
We're looking forward to Moon Knight, and it's like next week.
I'm not looking forward to it. Am I gonna watch it? Yes. Am I looking forward to it? No. To be honest with you, the only thing I'm looking forward to in terms of shows right now is Halo comes out next week. The Halo show.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I am like stoked for that, man. I'm just like, man, this is where video games should be in series form.
I guarantee you, dude. If you hate this, if you end up hating this show, there's gonna be a tirade on fucking on the internet, the likes of which YouTube has never seen.
I'm gonna rip my Halo shirt off, and someone asked me,
"There will be a tantrum brewing in you."
There's already backlash. People are like, "Rob, I heard Master Chief's gonna take his helmet off. How do you feel about that?" I'm like, "So." I'm like, it's a show. He's gonna take his helmet off.
Yeah.
I'm like, the only reason why he keeps his helmet on in the game is because you're supposed to be him. You know, so hopefully the show's good. You know, I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I'm hoping and same thing with Resident Evil. I know that they race swapped Wesker. He's played by that one black actor, that really good black actor.
He's a great actor. Yeah. Just have him be a different character. Why does he have to be Wesker?
He can't be any worse than Brobot in the movie. I'm Wesker, man. I'm a bro.
Okay, he wasn't that bad.
He was pretty bad. And then Jill's like, "Oh, Wesker, I just want to like suck your dick right now."
Oh my God.
Jill, come on. I was like, "Oh, fucking kill me." And then Leon's like, "I can't do anything right." I'm like, what movie am I watching? Like Chris and Jill or Chris and Claire are the only ones who are their actual characters. And I'm just for the record, when Robbie Amell is one of the positives of your movie, that's a bad sign.
You're a dick.
He ain't that bad.
Dude, he's not that good either. He's not that good either.
Didn't he play in the Flash?
Yeah, he played
Firestorm.
Firestorm in the first season. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah. He's not awful, but he's not like a movie actor. But he got a lot more movie roles than Stephen Amell though.
Yeah, his brother. I like his brother.
Yeah, well, once Steven did that Ninja Turtles movie, everything went to hell.
It was over. I'm gonna be a detective one day. I'm like, your career is over, sir.
No. Like literally, I don't know why they did that. All they had to do was, dude, you're literally just playing the same character you play on Arrow. Why are you?
Oh, with that hockey mask. You're like, when they first cast him, like, dude, this is perfect. Arrow and as Casey, like, he doesn't have to change anything.
They're the same character.
Everything. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, guys. Show's up, time's up. We all got to get on. Adam's got to get back to his fiance who's sick. Danny's got to be up early in the morning. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody who supported me with the super chats. Once again, go over to my gaming channel. Please subscribe. Also, you can follow Danny at Comic Chat. He does live streams on Chaos Central. Adam at Filmmaster Adam. And we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, Anzo will be back. Hopefully, he's feeling better. Feel better, bro. And until next week, guys. Later. Peace out, guys.